With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
Carr will try it again on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd and 7, Carr. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr now on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here we go.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Newton. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Ajayi. knock this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He completes it to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Newton to throw. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Throwing is Newton, eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Yeah, he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They snap it to Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Raiders 10.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here we go on 4th. Newton out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby and the Raider D, they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
At the 48-yard
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, they dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. They run with Ajayi. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
To throw is Newton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's complete. Stills. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Newton's going to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant